Brothers press conference to kick off the 2022 Supercross Championship. My name is Daniel Blair. I'll be hosting this event. I want to say thank you all for being here. A lot of energy in the building. It's good to see everybody. Who's excited about Anaheim this weekend? Anyone going to the races this weekend? I thought so. All right, well, nobody here is here to see me. I think you want to see that guy? Anyone want to see that guy? Anybody want to see that guy? Thought so. All right, I think it's time. I don't know where they're at, but let's get these boys in here. Hunter, Jett, where are you? I'm lonely. I'm lonely up here, guys. Where are you at? I did my job. I mean, come on. I got you revved up. I hit the cues on point. Where are they, boys? Oh, I see some really goofy shoes right here. That's got to be Jett. There he is. Everybody, Jett Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence, make some noise. How we doing tonight, boys?
Missed our cue a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, I had this whole thing set up. Everybody, look, we all did our job, and there's you guys. What are you doing back there?
I couldn't hear you. Yeah.
Couldn't hear me. All right, we should have the speakers the other way. Well, guys, thanks for coming out. This is going to be a fun night, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully, thanks for everyone coming out. This is sick. It's first time doing this, so we're really, really excited to do this, and we can't wait to get into it.
I think we're all excited, too, Hunter, that you did not crash on the double in front of everybody.
Me too. It's good because I would have looked pretty bad for me if I crashed in front of everyone. So
the ultimate embarrassment, right? You alone on the double on the ground.
There's no other riders.
I was waiting for a front wheel washout, like going just before the berm.
But that would have been fine, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
big double, no. Washout in the corner like this morning.
If I was riding, I think I would have done that. I would have washed the front before I even got to the dirt.
Well, if it was Hangtown, you would have fell 2 or 3 times actually.
Oh, I would have fell off just taking the bike off the stand.
That's true. We've had a couple big ones.
Yeah, he ran out of talent.
Anyways, guys, this is going to be fun. So we're going to do a little Q&A, just have some fun up here. We got some of the media from the Supercross series here with us. Going to talk to the boys and then the fans. You guys want to talk to the boys? Would you guys be wanting to get in on this conversation? You think so? All right. Boys, I want to start with just, you guys have heard this, right? 5 years, where do you want to be? What's your goal? 10 years out, what are you looking at? And that's a hard question to answer, right? Because you have dreams, you have goals, but you never know what life's going to throw at you. So now that we're here, if we can go back in time 5 years, or we can go back in time 10 years, was there any thought that you guys would be here the week of the Anaheim Supercross at a mall with a big double out front and a crowd full of people getting ready to start a season? Was this envisioned at all?
Not really.
Hell no. Not a chance. No way.
Take me through the last 5 or 10 years for you guys. Again, it's been such an awesome journey. We all know the story, but it's better to hear it from you guys. Coming from Australia those days, what were the dreams looking like when you were just a couple kids back in Australia?
It wasn't this, that's for sure. We were like just kids going to school, having fun. Like, I mean, he wasn't really concerned about much. I was just worried about having fun with my mates and riding my bike, and then who would know it would turn out to be like this? It's crazy. I mean, to have all the support from you guys showing up is incredible. Everyone who made this possible, like, we wouldn't even imagine we'd have a team to pull this off, you know, let alone be here, living in America. It's pretty surreal, to be honest. So.
Jett, when is the first memory that you may have had where you thought, I'd like to go to the United States of America and race Supercross? Like, when do you remember the day you may have thought that?
When
we were going,
probably like a couple when you landed here, you had no clue, right?
Yeah,
I think when I landed in LA.
Dazzy's like, guys, we're going to the States. Okay.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Well, he was already here at the time, and I stayed back. Dazzy was already here for the nation, so he had to fly back. And I mean, he's like a few weeks before, packed up. Yep, on to the States. Okay. Ooh, pack a bag. On a plane.
And when you go back and you think about the early days in Australia, you're racing local races, you're having fun on your dirt bike, then you make the big leap, you're going to Europe. Big step on the way here. What was that like for you and the family just leaving home? I mean, to me, I have a hard time leaving Lodi, let alone leaving a country. What was it like for you guys leaving home at that age, just packing the bags and gone?
It was tough because Europe was really cold and we didn't have any like proper hoodies and stuff, so we were cold for the first week. But it was crazy. Like the lifestyle's different. To sell everything you own, from, you know, parents selling the house to us selling toys that we had and bicycles and anything at garage sales was pretty crazy. But I mean, somewhat paid off for the most part. And I mean, look back on it, we probably would do it again because we know how it turned out. But in all honesty, we don't know if we would do it again, to be honest. But
And Jett, for me, my first memory of you boys is Hunter at the Motocross of Nations. And I'm like, wow, this guy, I had heard about him, but I was like, this guy is really good. What are you thinking at that time as he emerges onto the scene? Everybody in America goes, whoa, there's this Hunter Lawrence guy. And then the word gets out, there's a brother, there's two of them. What were your thoughts going at that time when he's kind of breaking out and getting his name out there for the family?
My next meal, probably.
Donut?
I didn't think much of it, really. I was just pumped that he was kind of always getting to do what his dream was to race in the United States, and I think I was more pumped for him. And I mean, I never really heard the hype or anything about, oh, there's a brother, so I was just oblivious of it, and I was just more pumped for Hunter that he got to kind of achieve his dream of coming to American racing there.
So a little oblivious to everything, I'd say, from the very beginning all the way till about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I would say
Pretty
so.
oblivious,
yeah.
Hunter, is that fair to say about little bro?
Pretty accurate. You know Jett. So
Yeah, I do. But you guys are here now. Again, look at the fans. We got a bunch of people here who came out to see you guys. We're getting ready to start a season. You guys have had a huge impact on everybody here. And I guess before we move on, just the thoughts coming into 2022. We're getting ready to do this thing again. I mean, we're Saturday night. We're going racing, and it's 8-9 months of battle.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's what a great way to kick off the season. You know, we train all pre-season. You know, we're working our butts off and to one big goal. You know, and then it would kick off with a Zoom call press conference. So it was kind of like, okay, like we had awesome people behind us, and they're like, let's do something different. You know, let's try and give back to the people that support us and follow us through the racing. And we thought, let's try something completely left of center. And this is kind of where we landed. So it's just something different. And you know, turns out that I'll be racing west now, so I'm racing this weekend.
You know, Hunter, there's a script I have, and I wasn't to that yet, but I guess we'll just skip it. So I guess, is this announcement time? Are you racing Anaheim this weekend, Hunter?
Yeah, maybe.
Hunter Lawrence is racing Anaheim this weekend. And Jett, you are not.
No, I suck, so I'm going east.
We had a little issue, right? We ran out of talent a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I left talent, stayed at home. As the door locked, stayed in the house, yeah.
We're actually going to show the video. Again, these boys just jumped the script, but we got a video. We're going to show you what happened to Jett and why he's not racing this weekend. But Hunter, you're ready to go. I hear things have been going great, and we're ready to rock and roll on Saturday.
Yeah, it's feeling good. We've been having some good days. Been kicking Jett's butt, so when that happened, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's easy to kick someone's butt when they're not riding. Come on now.
Oh, actually, hold on. Here we go.
Yeah,
if you guys can see it, out of the corner, triple, no talent, on the ground. There it is. What were you doing? I mean, honestly, you're a pretty good rider. Pretty decent.
Yeah, sometimes.
What was that?
In my head, I hit it, and I'm like, first thing that came to mind was, hey, do a flip. So.
And the status, we got some rib issues a little bit.
Yeah, little rib. I do love myself some ribs, but not this type of rib.
Not those kinds of ribs. So Hunter Lawrence racing this weekend. Super excited to hear that news again. It's been a weird week. Obviously, you hear things out there, but it's good to hear it from the horse's mouth. So excited to see that. I do want to talk about the offseason a little bit. And, you know, coming into a season, it's always about your prep and how ready are you. But I want to talk about the fun things. You guys got to go on a boys' trip to Austin, a lot of golf. Take me through the offseason, Hunter.
Yeah, it was pretty, after the season, we were just like, the first week, we said we don't want to see a motorbike, we don't want to see anything, and we had a tee time booked for every single day for that full week, and it was just golfing non-stop, which was awesome. We needed a break, and yeah, the Austin MotoGP trip was really cool with the boys. Super fun, we played golf some more, and yeah, I got to hang out with some just friends and do normal stuff, like honestly just doing normal stuff that we can't normally do during the season. It's kind of weird how it satisfies us, you know, like stupid stuff like mowing the lawn or something, you know, like we don't have time to do that during the season, so yeah.
And when it comes to golf, I've heard mixed reviews. Who's better?
Me.
That was, both of them got the whole shot on that one. I've heard both ways, but in all honesty, Jett, Hunter, a little better.
I got the distance. I can outdrive him any day of the week.
It's amazing
Happy Gilmore,
how far
buddy.
out of
It's about
bounds
putting the
Jett can
ball
get.
in the hole.
Yeah, I can make par fours and two. That's the.
You're supposed to.
You guys
make
believe he
par
can make a
fours
par
and
4
2s.
and 2?
Oh wait, no, I mean one. I mean
Absolutely
one.
Right,
One. Sorry, like I play it as a par 3, par 4s.
And with a nice offseason, did we get some rounds in though? Had some fun? Got a lot of
Yes,
rounds in?
We did. We got a lot of rounds, a lot of practice, a lot of raging, a lot of flying clubs.
Jett had a lot of meltdowns on the course.
I saw a video of a wrestling match in the bushes, and again, Hunter, he had you on that one too, man. I'm sorry.
Well, dude, I mean, anything else I could probably like have a half chance at beating him, but in fighting and that stuff, I'm winning's not in the same page with that. He did boxing when he was a kid. I get my ass beat, and I just have to accept it. Really, I mean.
So Daniel, let me see it from my standpoint of view. It's the 18th hole. You've had 17 holes leading up to this where this guy is just chirping off, won't shut up. After bad shots, good shots, meltdowns, he's just poke, won't shut up, the most annoying person in the world. Lucas can vouch for me on this one. And on the 18th, I said, you know what, you can get it now. So he got it.
What do you mean the 18th green? That video was on the 9th.
No, it was on the 18th tee box.
That was the 9th one.
No, it wasn't.
There's multiple videos out there, guys. Actually, they just can't figure out which one they're talking about.
Oh, my bad.
Speaking of a video, Jett, you don't give yourself enough credit. I heard a rumor there's a video of you out there choking Lucas out.
Oh yeah, get some.
Yeah.
Butts.
Where is he? Where is he? He's probably
He's out the back there. He's
mad right
thinking,
now.
Yeah, he's stuck.
Don't let him deny it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
He had you, Lucas. I'm sorry.
I
but he had
got
you.
Mertz. I got Mertz.
Yeah, but he said he'd never tap out ever.
Oh no, I had him down and I'm like, you done yet? Not. The guy was.
I was a little disappointed in Lucas, to be honest.
Speaking of disappointed, let's talk about Hangtown. You win the championship, so that's a good thing. But I want to talk about the day. Again, like the video. What were you doing?
Again, as I flew out, talent stayed at home.
Nervous a little bit?
Well, actually, I wasn't nervous. I was very, very excited. I was actually, yeah, my excitement was through the roof because it was my first championship, like kind of going down to the line. I wanted to experience this. I mean, it's fun winning a championship easy round before. You get to relax, or you get kick into vacation. Some may drink. I can't drink yet. And I was really, really excited to get it down. And it just the first one, this sucked. I mean, I just split decision that kind of screwed me, and then my buddy screwed me again by crashing in front of me, and then that's the second one. Also, this eyesight was also left home. Decided to run in the back of someone. It just was not looking pretty at all.
The good news is he did win the championship. Do you guys remember that outdoor championship that this guy won? I remember that. It was cool. The only problem is gave Dazzy a heart attack along the way. A lot of work went into that thing, and you almost...
Yeah, I gave a
that
lot
day.
of people a heart attack that one. Also myself at some point in time in those races. But hey, we came away with it and we can't complain.
You know what I appreciate, I'm sure everyone else does as well, is you guys give each other a hard time. You fight, you talk bad about each other, and then you win the championship, and there's brother coming up and giving you a big hug. What was that moment like for both of you, just after everything you've been through, leaving home, packing the bags to win a championship, and this family to make this thing work? For both of you, what was it like, Jett?
Oh, he didn't tell you? Oh, when he gave me a hug, he said, "Oh, you still suck."
On par, right?
Still working on the golf course.
So as happy as you were for him, you had to remind him, though.
Yeah.
It's a
balance.
backhanded compliment, you know.
Of course.
No, it was good. It was a cool family experience because obviously Hunter know the bonus money is not just good for myself, it's good for my family. The people I love that surround me, like my trainer Johnny and his family, and it's just really cool because it wasn't just accomplished for myself, it was accomplished for the team around me, my family, and just all the supporters, really, I feel like.
It's an awesome day for you guys. Again, congratulations on the outdoor championship, guys. Make some noise.
Yeah.
So, a couple years ago, we're at Monster Cup, and there's this kid. He's pretty fast, and he wins the All-Star. And I'm like, that kid's pretty good. And he's up on stage with a bag of donuts. What the heck was that all about? I mean, there's no possible way you were eating donuts that night. So just take me through what happened there.
So, it's got a bit of a story about it. I basically going into it, I was feeling good. I just started with our trainer Osho and was feeling pretty good. And I love my donuts, as you could tell maybe.
Everybody here's had some today.
Yeah, and it was just a funny little bet that I had with my team manager, and I basically said, hey, if I win the overall at Monster Cup, I want you to have donuts for me. I don't care if it's on the podium, mid-interview, straight after the race. I just want it there that I can have my donut, because we always had a guy that would bring it in on Fridays, and he ended up leaving. And I was emotionally upset, I could admit. Very emotional guy at that stage.
That stage.
Yeah, at that stage, maybe a bit now. But no, it's crazy. This a funny little bet like that turns into all of this, of having my own brand of clothing. Now that I've partnered up with a company in Australia, now we're doing donuts, which is absolutely insane. We're selling them here in the States. And in Australia, going to be all around America and all around Australia, which is still mind-blowing. Still trying to soak it in a bit.
So the boys are late on stage, and then they jump my script now twice. I wasn't to that part yet, but I guess we can get into it now. The launch of Jettson Donuts.
Yeah.
You're a businessman now. You own a donut company?
Business.
Guys, this guy owns a donut company. Are you kidding me? He's a dirt bike racer.
Yeah, I need. Where's my tie and that stuff? I gotta be all.
So, and the plan is some shops, some stores, Jettson Donuts.
Yeah.
Internationally, nationally.
Yeah, it's like I said before. It's gonna be in the States here, all over America, in Australia also, and we're gonna be doing Jettson Donuts, and there's some there. So hopefully you guys had some. If you haven't, don't know why you haven't. I'm pretty sure they're free, aren't they? Yeah. They are.
I think they're free, yeah. They're
Good
free.
business owner.
Yes.
We're off to a great start on the business ownership.
Yeah, very big. I need my little casing. It has all my notes in it.
What are donuts made out of?
I found out about a very long time ago, 5 minutes ago, that there is yeast in it.
There's yeast, yeah. We're on our way. What else?
Circular.
A proprietary recipe.
Jett
Lawrence, the dirt bike rider. My friends, here we go. It's
a donut, okay, guys? You just gotta like it, okay? It tastes good. It's
sugar.
It's got sugar in it.
Sugar. Sprinkles.
Donut stuff.
Donut stuff. If you guys want, they're really good. It's full of donut stuff.
It's got love in it. You can't
Love.
forget that. It has love.
Look, he's sentimental. There's love in those donuts. And Hunter, when you're watching this, are you just like, how did this happen? How's this dude own a donut company?
I mean, it's funny because the guy that brought the donuts, I'm surprised he hasn't like hit up Myrtle for a percentage. It's taken off. I mean, it's taken off. I mean,
shut up.
All right. Well, guys, thanks again for coming. This is the end of our Q&A. We got some media here from Supercross, and I think we've got a mic that is floating. There it is. And we'll start with Michael Antonovich.
It's good to see you boys.
No,
right here. Hey, so yeah, good to see you boys together. Congrats on everything. We know how close you guys are. What is your favorite thing about your other brother? For you, to the little brother?
I don't like this guy.
No, there's got to be something about him where you're like, wow, I can't believe he actually pulled that off. He's way smarter than I give him credit for.
I got one. I'm surprised how he can pull out a 100-yard slice every time we're on a tee box. That's very impressive. Very consistent.
That's false. That's fiction. That's not. Something that's impressive.
His ability to match from head to toe?
I don't know, like how he won't shower for 3 days.
I shower every day, okay? Oh my god.
I don't know. I mean,
All right, we just learned that Jett smells bad on the third day after no shower.
Oh my gosh.
no, I mean his
Okay,
ability.
you
on
can
the
tell by the
bike.
way he's acting, he knows it's true. You wouldn't act that way if it wasn't true.
No, his ability on a bike. I mean, if you hang out with him off the track, you think, man, this kid's like, he's young, you know, but on a motorcycle, you'd think it's a 30-year-old man or someone, you know, like his maturity on the bike and the decisions he makes and stuff. It's cool because, I mean, I think I speak for anyone when they say that, when they watch him ride, no one ever sees an 18-year-old kid, you know, so that's probably one of the biggest things.
That was like a real compliment. Your turn for a real one. Yeah,
thanks.
a real one.
You're welcome.
Oh, now you got to get me to think. I mean, I was very proud of you when you somehow pulled Cynthia. I could say this. So,
I'm still proud of myself.
yeah. Oh my gosh, man. I'm still trying to find out how you guys pay her still. I think I'm very, very impressed just how mentally strong you are with anything you're doing, especially how some of the low point of your life, really, and with getting injuries and that stuff, how you still can dig yourself out of that hole. And I don't think I know anyone else that has such a strong mental state than anyone else in, I think, our sport or even any other sports, really. I would put my good foot forward for him. I can't speak English. Guy got me tripping up here. No, I think his just mental state is just out of this world. He's very strong. I'm very proud of him for getting out of those holes that he was in. I hate seeing that as a brother, and I think that's just the best part of him, just how mentally strong he is. Still a dumbass, but I'm that guy. You're that guy. Okay, calm down.
All right, you've always had a big year. You met a lot of motorsports icons. It's cool to see these guys that are so much fans of yours, even though they're honestly bigger than we could ever even imagine to come to one of these races. What's some of the best knowledge that they've instilled on you guys this year?
Honestly, all of them kind of like say the same thing, more or less, that kind of our parents have instilled in us from a young age. You know, a lot of it is stuff that they've, you know, preached to us from young ages, and just, you know, stay humble, all the kind of stuff that they've put into us when, you know, you raise a kid and stuff. So it's still so similar to having good, you know, life morals as being a sportsman with decisions you make, etc. It's the same kind of thing, really. So yeah, they all say the same thing, and it's just, you know, keep your head screwed on, don't get caught up in the wrong crowds, like make sure you're not doing anything that doesn't feel natural, doesn't feel organic, you know, nothing's forced, and a few other things, but they're the main ones, really.
I mean, he basically said everything that I kind of thought of mainly. See, he's got a good head on him. Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah,
see?
he's the brains and you're the skill.
This is why I don't like doing interviews with him, because if you ask him first, and I'm standing here like dumb as hell, going, "Well, this guy basically said you couldn't say it any better."
Oblivious. Dumb as hell is a little harsh. Let's go with oblivious. Let's stick with oblivious,
Sorry,
okay?
oblivious.
Let's stick with oblivious.
Give myself a bit of a break.
It was very cool to see how your mom and dad gave up everything. I mean, we've always heard these stories about parents, but what age did you guys realize, like, wow, they really did that? Or are you still finding out more and more stuff as you guys get older?
I think I'm gonna go first so I can answer this. So you can take all my ideas. I think it was probably when I came over here when I actually started to get some part of a brain, some more chromosomes, and yeah, I think it's crazy when I got over here just to actually see and think of the house that we're in and the life that we're actually living right now is, I mean, like, I still think about every day of looking back in Australia and actually seeing how we lived then. And I think I can speak for Hannah also that that's what kind of drives us every day, to wake up, go and put ourselves in the hurt locker, go train hard and try to be successful, because we want to repay the favor back to our parents, because they went through a hard time, especially in Europe and that stuff, with the language barrier, mum trying to shop, trying to learn the words, and I think it's us doing well. Like this year, I feel like it's just a small amount of repaying the favor back to them. We definitely have a lot more years to repay them back, because what they done, I don't think a lot of people would do, because it puts you in the corner, and I don't think anyone wants to be put in a corner like that. So I think when I realized it's probably end of 2018, I think.
Yeah, you covered it. Good job, mate.
Thanks.
You good? Yeah, he nailed it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
So both of you guys have told me the story about selling everything you had at home. You know, mom and dad selling the house. And Hunter, you told me the story about selling your bike that you just bought and everything.
Yeah.
But you guys had to sell everything, your toys, all your favorite possessions. Now that you can, if you could just go back and buy that one prized possession back that you had to part with, what would it be for each of you?
I would really like to buy a house that we were living in.
Yeah, same
that'd be
here.
one thing.
It was always, when we left, it was always the house that we had to sell, just because it was home. You know, that was where we grew up from a baby. You know, like we lived in the one house our whole life, and then, you know, moved to Europe. We were renting a tiny house in one neighborhood, and then, you know, moved from Netherlands to Belgium. Like every year we were in a new spot, more or less. So it was, and then same from America. We were 1 year in California, so we were kind of always jumping, and it was so foreign to us because I lived 16 years in one house, you know, before we left. So it was the house for us. That's the one thing we wanted to, if we could go back, that's what we'd probably buy.
So since you've been in the States, you guys have been on the same team, you know, thus far, right? Yeah. Are the Lawrence brothers a package deal, or is there going to be a time in your careers when you guys are separate?
No, it's separate. It's separate. It's always, since we've been here, it's been separate. And I feel like a lot of people put us as a package deal, which is a bit annoying because we both have our own deals, but you guys don't really get to see our private stuff. So, but no, we're not really a package deal at all. I think it's good that we are both on the same team because it makes it feel more at home. I don't think I'd want any other teammate than my brother, really. But yeah, he can easily go to a different team. I don't recommend because our team's great right now. It's awesome. But yeah, he can easily go to another team. We're definitely not a package deal.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I mean, we want to make the Lawrence name like the best name in the sport, you know, as far as races, you know. And yeah, like I said, I don't want anyone to beat me, but if there had to be one person to beat me, you know, I only want it to be my brother because,
which I do already.
You know, it's my family brother. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are starting off on an all-new platform this year with the 22 CRF250R. What was it like developing it as a race bike from zero, right? Because you guys got on the previous bikes and they're developed by the team and so on and so forth, but you guys had to do everything from the start.
From what I've heard, Hunter, you're going to take this one, Jett. You just sit this one out. Go ahead, Hunter.
He could cover it. No, it was honestly, it kind of kicked our butts for the first week of motocross and then obviously Supercross because they're two completely different domains of setting up a bike. And yeah, it was tough, but you know, thankfully we've got an amazing team that can set up anything, you know, and yeah, it took us a few days, but we've got it dialed and we think it's even better than the previous year model. So we can't wait to, you know, see how it stacks up on the race field and against the other manufacturers and push it to its limits on the track. So we're really happy with where we're at on what we've got to go racing.
Fast bike.
You agree? Yeah, he agrees. You guys want to talk to the Lawrence brothers? Anyone out there have any questions? Just put your hand up. We got a microphone. We'll start on this side. But if you got a question for the boys, put your hand up, and we'll move the mic around. Start right there. You get to go first.
Okay, this is for Jett. What is your favorite track that you ever raced on?
In America or worldwide?
Hangtown.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah, I'd say Hanks. Hit you. What? It got me thinking now. Geez, there's a lot of tracks. I'm gonna cut it down. It's definitely in Europe. There's a lot of tracks in Europe. I'd probably. Got the layout in my head. I forgot the name. Huh?
It was in France.
Yes. Who said that? Sommiers. Yeah. Who said this?
Dad.
Oh, Dad. Oh, thanks, Dad. Yeah. See, Dad still speaks for me. Yeah, it was probably Sommiers in France.
Anybody else? You guys go ahead, raise your hand. We'll get that mic around, a couple in a row right there, so we'll keep it back there.
Where did you get any inspirations for your clothing line?
I did
That's
a bit.
A great question.
That's actually how old? How do you even know? Yeah, I had a bit of clothes that I wear kind of daily. I had a bit of a pitch of how I wanted my clothes, and obviously some help from designer like BG, and now David Durham also. And it's just kind of I kind of told him what I was liking, and it was just mainly kind of off other clothes, really. I'm not the most good imagination guy with picking up designs and that stuff, so I just kind of say like what I like from other clothes and kind of mix that style together, especially with our latest kind of style of clothing, and yeah. That was a good question. Gee.
Yeah,
That was a good question.
that was a good one.
Next one.
This is for Jett. What's your favorite donut flavor?
Oh, I was waiting for this one. My favorite donut flavor would be an Australian donut. It's made fresh and it's cinnamon sugar on it. Yeah, I heard someone go, "Oh yeah, that's good." Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it sounds like what's that? Like Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. That's it. Have you
Oh, the
seen that?
Kool-Aid Man.
Have you seen that one? The Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've been around.
Haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen
Oh. Okay.
Hunter, with you racing the West Coast with 6 to 7 previous race winners that you're competing against, I was curious who you were looking at as your maybe top 3 or top 4 that you're looking forward most to racing against.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at who I'm racing against yet because, in all honesty, it doesn't really change anything for me. You know, I'm ready to race whoever. You know, even if it was Jett. So, I mean, I go in there and just give it my best, and I focus on myself more or less. So it's yeah, whoever it is.
He ain't ready to race me. No.
I'm ready to race him.
All right now, probably, yeah. If we go right now, yeah, you probably definitely.
Yeah, say to be fair, he didn't run out of talent in the last 2 weeks
Oh.
yet. Sorry, man. I think he's ready. Got one more for you back there.
What advice could you give us young kids that want to be a champion someday?
Who is asking these questions? These
sure you're
kids
young?
are smart.
These are
Young
good
back
questions.
there?
These kids are smart.
Damn, you should be racing for me. I think at such a young age right now, I think the best thing is just have fun with it, mate. I think there's no need to take it so serious at such a young age, because once you get to 16 or even 12 or 13, you start to take it a little more serious then you could try to set you up to go pro. But I think at your age right now, you should just have fun with it, mate. I mean, riding a dirt bike is a very fun activity to do, and I think just have fun while you can.
Agreed. Yeah, just have fun with it, mate. Just have fun. We still have fun with it, and that's, you know, I think what still has our passion and love for the sport so strong. You know, it's just we have fun riding our dirt bikes. So the time for hard work will come. So just make sure you're enjoying it.
What's your favorite car and what's your favorite dealership?
J-Star.
J-Star.
J-Star of Anaheim Hills.
Yeah, J-Star, Anaheim Hills. Oh, favorite car.
Anything Jared has for sale.
Exactly. Anything. He's got Dodge, Ram, Lambos, Audis.
Anything.
Jeeps. He's got a sick Bronco with Louis Vuitton interior. Guys should look at it. Rolls Royces. Chevy. Oh, my bad. It's Chevy C10.
Yeah.
See, that's why you need to go to him, because he knows.
Yeah, Jared's got all the fun toys.
Did I mention Rolls Royce? Yeah? Okay.
All right, looks like that's it for the fans. We'll close this out with one more question for you guys. When we first sat down, talked about 5 years, 10 years, looking back. Now let's play a little game of looking forward. 5 years from now, Jett, what do you want to accomplish? Hunter, what do you want to accomplish 10 years from now? I know it's hard, but what are the goals? What is driving you guys right now, and what are you chasing? And in 5, 10 years from now, what would you be happy with? Jett?
I'd be happy with probably having more championships, getting some more outside brand sponsorships, and hopefully just elevating this sport, really, I think.
And millions of donuts eaten?
Yeah, maybe.
That too.
Hopefully.
Hunter, 5 years, 10 years. What are we looking for?
Just more championships than Jett. Yeah, again, pretty much same thing, you know, just try and elevate the sport. We think the world of it, so hopefully, you know, get that bigger and just, yeah, it's a good question. In 5, 10 years, maybe some, I don't know. Just more championships.
Just more than him.
Bigger.
Luckily,
just more than
luckily
Jett.
there's like 2
Just
coasts
more
with
than him.
Supercross, so can win at least one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat off on
And then in closing, I do want to send a little reminder. Jett, it took you like 8 or 9 races to win a Supercross. Brother did it in, what, 4? 4 or 5? 5, yeah, my bad. Yeah, he won in 5 races. It took you 8 or 9 to get your first win. Just want to remind you.
That's cool. I mean, if you go off age-wise, I think it's a few years ahead, you could say.
We don't do age, we do starts.
Sorry.
Yeah, we do starts. Okay.
Well, I decided.
Took you a long time to figure it out. He got right in there and got the dub.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I decided that I want to take a different path and elevate my bit of my fame first by
crashing.
By crashing.
By crashing your brains out at Anaheim.
Yeah, I mean, winning, I think it would have bumped up a bit, but going out in style, I think really just gets it up there. Who doesn't like a good crash?
I agree. Boys, a lot of fun tonight. Very excited to be here with you guys. I think you guys all had a good time tonight getting to hang with Jett and Hunter.
Thank you.
Saturday night, Anaheim Stadium, round 1 of the Supercross Championship. The 96 of Hunter Lawrence will be on track. Thank you guys for coming out. Let's make some noise for the Lawrence brothers one more time. Thank you.
Thank you.
One sec. I want to give a thank you to doing this stuff. I want to give a thank you to everyone. Are the mics still on?
I can't hear him. I hear music.
Yeah, we just want to give a massive thank you to David Durham for working their butts off, our agent Lucas, Jeremy Millard, everyone who made this happen. You know, Tim. It's awesome that you guys came and got to experience it. So we can't thank everyone enough for supporting this and everyone who made it happen. We all appreciate it so much. So thank you. Round of applause for all those guys.
And we do have 2 winners that I drew. I got it. I got you, boys. It's good. This is for Hunter Lawrence's gear. Ticket 3619110.
Oh, gee, someone ain't excited then.
I guess I'm going.
You better hurry up because I'm about to grab another ticket. Nobody? 3619110. What? We're going to hold it back there. Somebody won it, and they just don't know. Second one. This is for Jett's gear. 3619042. I think we got one right there.
There we go.
I was going to say, wait, no one.
Thank you guys so much for coming out, and we'll see you Saturday night in Anaheim. Thanks.
Woo.